Man, now I really want there to be a Baja Blast flavor MD 2020. Oh. They are actually making that? Damn. Physical copies of Super Play Special. Tapes are more likely than not. Yeah, we could definitely do that. I just kind of have to sit down and make it a reality. Yeah, you know, talking about the CDR. I like the CDR. I mean, that's like the classic DIY band. But honestly, I did CDRs for so long. I know you're kind of joking, but it's just my excuse to tell a story. I did CDRs for so long that, like, now that I like have a little bit of money to invest in the production quality of my album, like physically, I would like to do that. You know what I mean? Like, if I now that I have some money, I mean, I did CDRs in paper cases because I did not have any money, right? I had a budget of $15 to $20 to buy a spindle of CDs at the drugstore, and like that's it, and a stack of paper and a bunch of Sharpies, right? Most of my albums were released on a budget of $10, like literally nothing. So now that I have a little bit of resource to put into the production value, I would really like to do that. You know, it'd be really cool if you could get like a nice tape, you know, with a cool label on it, maybe a cool little insert with like some lyrics and some art or something. That'd be awesome, right? And, you know, I can put some money into doing that, so I think that'd be cool to do. You know, doing it the DIY crappy way for so long. It's a nice flashback to do it that way again, just for the aesthetic, but, you know, welcome to the future, man. This is the future. Picture. Oh, word. Okay. What's up, Rainbow Llamas? I think I get it. We'll see. I think I get it. Yeah, I think I get it. I just have to make it work. We'll see. Yeah, vinyl. I've talked about that before, and it's just like, yeah, same kind of thing. Yep, I'm gonna have to order like 1,000 of them. I'm gonna sell like 30 of them, and I am gonna have a huge box of them forever and ever. Yeah, record players are great. There's a lot of great music that didn't make the jump. You can go through thrift stores and find all kinds of fun ass crap. And I like that too, Uchi. Yeah, it's going to the shop and finding some stuff. Yeah. Like next time I go to a record shop, I'll probably just buy something just for the fun of it, or just, oh yeah, that'd be cool to get. But yeah, I really do. I like the shops. I like just hanging out in record shops and looking through bins of records and shit. It's always fun. Gah! Hey, also valid, mate. I'm not. Been there. No. That part is tricky, but I actually really like that obstacle. Like, it's hard, but I think it's fair, and it's pretty cool. It's like something I would make. Yeah, I too would definitely make an obstacle kind of like that. Okay. No! Oh, okay. Now what? Motor skills. Okay, I have to figure this out with motor skills on LR. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I can't switch it with select in here. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, I didn't hear the sound go off. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I would like to have some translated stuff in chat, like some messages for folks in other languages and stuff, just to say hi and you know, say thanks for watching, because I really like the international Kaizo community. Y'all do really great stuff, make really good games. I'm really happy to do it. So yeah, got big support over here. What's up, Zoria? That would be my superpower. If I could wish for a superpower, I'm for real. I would wish for the ability to speak all languages, all human languages, even like the dead ones, like ancient Egyptian, you know. I would suddenly have access to every single language, and I could just speak them all. I think that would be amazing. We should do a whole superhero about that. I think that would be a really cool, I don't know, man, if I had to like, I'll make a comic or something, like that would be a kind of a cool superpower. You know, Martin Morvo gets bit by a radioactive book and turns into Language Man and can speak all the languages, you know, and that's like your only power. Like, otherwise you're not super strong, you're not super smart, you're just you, but you can suddenly speak every language. Well, like, what would that do to your thoughts? You know, you could think thoughts that were only expressible in multiple different languages because they have the right words for it. I've always been kind of fascinated by that idea. That's a D&D spell. That's cool. I bet that would be really helpful. Yeah, you could translate everything. You could read whatever whatever inscription, you know, was on. You're in some place. What do these ancient runes mean? To just instantly be able to read all that. You could solve so many historical Oh, no! No, I refuse to die. I refuse to die, no. Okay. What's up, Philly Toothpicks? Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for 16 months. Welcome back. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. If it's garbage day where you're at, take out the trash. It's garbage day here. I'm all about it. Woo, garbage day. Thanks. We get some hype in chat for Philly Toothpicks and also for garbage day. Language usage would be immensely helpful in the real world. You could solve so many historical mysteries, right? Just by like being able to read certain languages, or I don't know, you'd be able to like understand the Voynich manuscript or something. You know, like you could really just like could read all these historical texts as though you were a native speaker and understand like exactly what was meant here. Oh, this was just a receipt for some takeout noodles. Like, this isn't anything at all. It seems like they were pretty expensive noodles, but that's about it. This is an ancient Egyptian brownie recipe. Man, these would be really good. Ah, crap. I need a strain of flour that's been extinct for 1,000 years. They say sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Lately, I've been referring to shells as Koopa House in my mind. It's just kind of funny. Do a Koopa House jump. Puts a dark kind of spin on it, though, you know, when you think about it. One, two, oh! Yeah, Koopa Haas. Yeah, that's how they'd say it in Pittsburgh, too. They say Haas in Pittsburgh. What's up, Uchi? You know, it'd be really funny if they had a basement, too. Or like a wine cellar in there. You got a freaking hot tub in here. Surprisingly spacious. What's the rent on one of these things, man? I'm trying to move. That. Come on. Good. All right then. Now I get to do something kind of fresh. Ooh. Is this the last level? What's up, Deep Blue? We got this one, and then we got the real, true last level, final special zone level at the end. So technically yes, but second to last, because we got to get them all. Oh, well, I mean, I didn't know it would go away so fast. I want that moon. I mean, I'm gonna get the moon. You can't just put a moon there and then I'm not gonna get it. That's not how this works. Oh, I didn't know it was coming up. Okay. Now I do. Oh, wow. Alright. This is a very cool section. I really like it. I'm very proud that Thumb Shredder has become such a little monster. You know, it's nice to see them all grown up. It's nice to see it, you know? Raise these little monster ideas, put them out there, and you hope that someone loves it the way you do. It's nice to see that. It's nice to get that feedback. Oh, whoops, what do you do? I'm just thinking about fruit snacks now. So good. They have Mario ones. You can get Mario fruit snacks. Good thing I'm not 10, because that would be all I would want to eat for the rest of my life. I wonder, like, what kind of meal could you make out of just like Mario themed things? Because back in the day, I remember they also used to have Mario Kraft macaroni and cheese. That was real. And I know they had like some cookies or something. Could you have like, babe, are you okay? You've barely touched your entirely Mario themed meal. Get him. Come on. I'm getting impatient. That's why. That's why I feel. Patience. Dope. Yeah. Damn, Uchi, that's it. That's the good one. Are you okay? You barely touched your Nintendo cereal system. For extra flair, you could add your vintage Nintendo cereal system. Let's go. 1, 2. Up, down, up. Ah, what the crud? Oh! But I was standing there. But I would standing there. Let it be known that I got that first try, though. Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, we'll get it back. Second try. Alright, boss time. What we got here? Oh boy, alright.